Yo, it's your boy Chefbaker, and we back with another reaction video. We got another video about thinking basketball. Thinking basketball about to tell us why LeBron James is aging like fine wine. Like LeBron James, that he's in the ring with Father Time whooping his ass right now. I want to know the secret. I want to hear what thinking basketball got to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now LeBron James just turned 39 at the end of 2023 in December. That man still averaging what 25, 7 to 7 off of great splits, especially at his age, never before seen in the NBA history. The longevity is motherfucking crazy. You feel me? So I want to see what thinking basketball got to say about this. What's LeBron James' secret? Maybe he's an expert. You feel me? But anyway, without further ado, you new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video. Put in the comments if you're watching the video. Put in the comments. Put immortality. Let me know you've been in, because LeBron James acting like he's immortality in this basketball game is crazy. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to the video.
39 and is somehow still averaging 25 points per game, nearly 5 points better than the second highest scoring 39-year-old in NBA history. Only 2 players at his age have ever grabbed more rebounds per game, and only one has ever dished out more assists.
He was a point guard.
How is he doing this? How has LeBron pushed back Father Time,
whooping his ass,
maybe anyone ever? There are a number of factors that contribute to great longevity, but let's start with the mind. At this point, LeBron's brain is a basketball supercomputer, having seen just about everything imaginable across 2 decades, and sometimes it feels like he knows what's going to happen before everyone else does.
That is true. When it comes to IQs, like, it's hard to put somebody over LeBron James. First of all, 21 years, you don't seen every coverage. You don't seen every play. Like, you know all the language. Like, and even hearing basketball players come out and talk about a LeBron James, like, going up against him, how he's calling out their plays before he does. How he's like, other people, like, people bloviate about Chris Paul IQ, Rajon Rondo's IQ, people like that. But like, when it comes to LeBron James, I think he's one of the top ones in the NBA history. Because of that, that does give him the ability to keep playing at this level. And if he had that type of mind at his athletic peak, right, it wouldn't have been no stopping this man.
When James was younger, he was one of the most explosive athletes the sports world has ever seen. And he's lost some of that burst and bounciness over the years, but he makes up for it cognitively, knowing when to slow down and fake defenders out with a change of pace. At 39, he doesn't have to out-jump everyone, but just use his eyes to get them off their feet and find a teammate. And it doesn't take elite quickness to time a perfect cut, reading this double team, knowing the paint defender's occupied with another teammate, and darting into space for some easy offense at the basket. He instantly knows personnel reads, like ignoring Russell Westbrook on the outside on this play because he's a 29% shooter on threes, or not overcommitting to a mediocre shooter in transition here because he knows this is a tough matchup for Austin Reeves, so he can come help at the rim. He also knows player tendencies. Watch him sit on Julius Randle's spin move here. Or which guards will look to kick out if you hop toward their drive in the paint. And in that sense, his memory is a great antidote to fight aging. He apparently watches a ton of games on off days.
Just got that photographic memory.
No, I watch all of them at the same time. I'm serious. No, I believe you're right. I can watch every last one of them at the same time.
And he can rattle off sequences from games like their song lyrics.
I saw the last, possession, tie game. Well, Kyrie went up 3, hit the 3. Came back, tied the game. Kyrie got a pick and roll, got iced, pocket pass to Jared Allen, missed 2 free throws, rebound Torian Prince, block shot. Andrew Wiggins missed overtime, so I watched all the way until Kyrie missed the No, I hear. I watched every game. I pretty much know what happened. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that was pretty impressive. that was pretty goddamn impressive. You talking about like a photographic memory, like shit.
There are numerous stories over the years of how he knows the plays teams are running.
See, y'all talking about that.
Better than the opponents themselves.
He started calling the sets out like Rondo. He coming up to whatever. We're going to switch this.
This guy was looking in your mouth like right there and just calling it. It was telling the players exactly what was going to happen on the play that you called.
It was a play we was trying to run, and one of our teammates.
Oh, Toronto? That Cleveland, Toronto series?
It was some like
on Toronto, bro.
Crazy stuff. We called it a play. He was like, "What?" And Brian told him what our play was.
We saw this in the playoffs last year, where the Nuggets love this after timeout play.
My bad, y'all. My computer decided to crash on me. I ain't like that. But guess what? We back to regular schedule programming. Hopefully, I ain't cut too much or missed too much. But like I was saying, DeMar DeRozan, I know he got a lot of respect for LeBron James, but damn, like, he's one of the reasons why they shipped him out of Toronto and saw the opportunity for Kawhi and went and got Kawhi. And then you saw the team that, you sweated, put blood, sweat, and tears in, get a championship without him. But it is what it is. Sometimes
paint for
the cookie crumble, but damn.
Lob. And when they tried
Got
the
that computer
exact same
crash.
play in
Crazy.
Game 2 against LeBron, he sniffed it out and played the lob instead of the shot. And think about how insane it is to run toward a Nikola Jokic pick and roll and then leave him as he's coming downhill. But that's exactly what LeBron does, because he knows the play from watching so much thinking basketball. I'm totally joking, of course.
I see what you did there. You
texted me and
slipped.
said he only listens to the podcast. This one's from Game 4 versus Golden State with a 3-point lead. And the Warriors want Draymond Green to drive and draw Anthony Davis over so Klay Thompson's free in the corner to tie the game. But LeBron's all over it, telling Davis to get to Klay, and then contains his man perfectly, and that destroys the play, and the Lakers held on. He calls for an off-ball screen here to set up a backdoor lob, but the second defender switches and protects the paint. So James counters by flaring out to the corner and just drilling a 3. And ball skills are another way to stave off old age in basketball, because better shooting makes you, well, better. LeBron came into the league as a below-average outside shooter, but he steadily improved over the years to grow into a good outside shooter, making 41% of his wide-open threes in the last 5 seasons, adding a ton of range to his shot, and improving in more dynamic situations, like handoffs or moving into catch-and-shoot options away from the ball. He's also polished and maintained specific.
I think that's underrated by LeBron James. I think, especially with athleticism going down, because back in the day, LeBron James was pretty good off the ball because of his athletic ability. He would cut to the rim, get lobs and stuff like that. But because, his athletic ability has changed, I think his off-ball game doesn't get recognized. Because he played good off-ball with Kyrie, but his off-ball game doesn't get recognized. He does more, the pin down for the catch and shoot. And he, goes in the corner. He can stretch the floor a little bit, shoot 3. And then even still, when he needs to, he can cut to the basket. So I think his off-ball game is underrated.
Mid-range moves, like this fadeaway going in every possible direction. Losing explosiveness has chipped away a little at his passing. He can't always find the right angle or hang in the air, but he...
Not only that, he can't get to the rim like he used to. Excuse me. That was one of the things that was great about LeBron. Like, I mean, he can still get to the rim, don't get me wrong. But I don't think people understand or get how him putting that much rim pressure on the rim open up so much on the court. And because he doesn't get to the rim like he used to, that also is the reason why his playmaking, I guess you could say, his passing is not the same like it used to. Like you said, he can't hang in the air, like, jump up and find it, and throw the pass and hang in the air, whatever. But also, he's not creating the same rim pressure he did back in the day. And without that rim pressure, it doesn't break down the defense, and then he can't always get open shots for his teammates. So that's why his teammates have to do more in his later years, because he's not putting the same rim pressure on the rim for the offense. So he can't carry an offense like he used to. But yeah.
He's still crafty enough to manipulate defenses,
Facts.
looking to the corner to move this defender out of the paint and open an easy dunk. Because he always seems to know where everyone is, if he can't outjump a shot blocker, he'll find an open teammate. And he's still 2 moves ahead out there.
Yeah,
Every
IQ next
Clipper's
level.
near the baseline here, so LeBron's ready to uncork an outlet up the middle of the floor for a run out. He's learned every angle of the pick and roll game. The big man doesn't back up here, so he lobs it over the top to Davis. But later in the game, LeBron comes off the screen and slows down, which gets the big man to shift slightly toward AD, opening the bank for LeBron. A lot of these passes aren't about quick twitch athleticism, but timing and manipulation. So LeBron can use guile and sleight of hand to set up teammates as he physically declines. So he doesn't have to leap over defenders anymore when he can Jedi mind trick them right out of the way. He hits the
Nice change
brakes
of
around
pace.
this screen, fakes the pass, then finishes it himself. And remember, he's basically doing this as a power forward out there, which gives his team tremendous lineup flexibility because he's huge and size ages well. Most players with
strength?
great longevity have been giants,
Crazy.
from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
But yeah, real quick, his strength, like it's the amount of, like, I don't see him like either stave off or outpower centers, power forwards, wings. We're not even gonna get into the guards. And because of your strength, because his IQ, and then him changing his game, that allows you to prolong your career. Because usually big men prolong their career because the game's easy for the big man. But because of his size and his sheer strength, that's one thing that helps him, prolong his career. And you got to give him credit because he the one that stays in that type of shape for him to do that. So
to Karl Malone. And
Big
LeBron
facts.
has a similar build to Malone and has learned how to throw his weight around over the years.
yeah, I'm not quick no more. Cool, I use my strength.
And it's like the end of the quarter. So like I'm trying to be pesky on the ball and he just put a forearm on me and I'm like, oh my God, this dude's strong as
That means he has point guard skills, but if you switch his screens, he'll immediately attack a mismatch like a big man. And he's so big and strong that even at 39, Jalen Green jumps out of his way instead of taking
Hell
a charge.
no.
And
That
Jalen
boy's
heard
little.
that freight train coming and leapt right off the tracks. James also uses that strength on defense because when he rotates onto centers, he can just stonewall them with his power. And there aren't many players in the league strong enough to bang with Joel Embiid like this and agile enough to reposition when they change the angle of the pass.
Oh, great defense.
You also
Give props to
can't
LeBron.
teach
Great
height,
defense.
so he'll always have that 7-foot wingspan to protect the rim. And you can see how that length still matters on a chase down block like this, where he's reaching toward the right side of the rim to block it, but his arms are long enough to get it with the left. And this is exactly what he did against Andre Iguodala in the 2016 finals, only the reverse never came. And to just be in the same ballpark vertically
That's
8
IQ
years
too.
later is a testament to his training and straight line athleticism.
That's
He's
IQ
certainly
too.
lost lateral
smart.
quickness, and he can't quite start and stop at the same speed anymore. But LeBron's still one of the fastest players in the league when he starts revving the engines. He's always been a blur in the open court, so 80% of his peak speed is still really fast. And I've always wondered how much that football background contributed to his breakaway speed. But LeBron's also been maniacal for over a decade about maintaining his body. He rarely gets injured. My personal theory is all the flexibility and core training that he prioritizes basically bulletproofs an already bionic body. But he's also obsessive about recovery. Listen to any interview about his $1 million training, and recovery constantly comes up. Sleep, post-workout nutrition, compression tights, cryobaths, and on and on.
I want to know how much is that he's a genetic freak and that he put all that money on his body. Like, what's the combination? Is it like 60-40, 50-50? Like, because I know he's teaching people how to take care of their body. So I think that, he's giving everybody knowledge, whatever. It's just that everybody else is not LeBron James. So I wonder what the percentages of him being his natural gifts and that the fact he put this money and time in on his body. Anyway, I'm gonna start the video right here. If you want to go finish the video, go to Thinking Basketball channel and finish it watching there. Drop a like on the video, leave a comment. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. I ain't got nothing else, so peace.